Hey everybody, so I wanted to record a little bit of a talk. Uh, First, and I decided that with all my future music uploads, I'm going to discuss the lyrics of the song before at the beginning of the video. And the reason is that just like I mentioned in the Paranoid one, people love those songs, they know the songs, they dance to the songs, they sometimes even sing the songs, but they never really process those lyrics, they never really think about what it means, and that's often worth commenting on. Now, you'll notice with my latest video, or recent video, of what was it? Black Magic Woman. Yeah, right. So I was working on the working out the guitar. I got up that morning and thought, I'd like to give that a crack. And I looked up a couple of videos about playing Black Magic Woman, and that just got me into it. And then I did my own version, as you can see, playing the guitar a little differently. And I just mentioned that, I first learned guitar when I was 8 years old, so I'm actually quite good on the guitar. And also recently using the Shure mic with a preamp. The sound of my voice is actually not too bad, pretty good sometimes. But what people have always said I'm good at, including somebody yesterday I spoke to, they said I should do more talking because I'm pretty good at talking, and I used to be a teacher, and I'll talk about that later on. But what about those lyrics on those two recent tracks, Black Magic Woman? You'll notice that I recorded it and it got a lot of views, but I messed up the words. Why is that? Why is that? It's because I didn't even bother to revise them. I was just using ancient memory and I didn't really know the words. So I checked out the words. Pretty interesting, right? So got a black magic woman, got me so blind I can't see, right? First of all, that has two meanings. Even though she's black magic, and it's scary, she could actually make you blind. It doesn't really mean that. It means that he is so attracted to this woman that he fails to see her dangers, like love is blind, that sort of thing. So that's what that bit means. And then she's trying to make a devil out of me, okay? She's black magic, she's trying to make a devil out of me. Now the second verse, which I got wrong, is don't turn your back on me, baby, okay? Now you think that means don't go away, don't leave me, right? That's the natural. I bet you most of you thought it meant don't leave me, don't turn your back on me and walk out of the house or whatever. Doesn't mean that, right? Because it says stop messing around with your tricks. So what's happening is he's here, she's there, she's turned her back, and without him seeing, she's doing something like brewing a witch's brew, some kind of trick. And then she says, don't turn your back on me, baby, you might just pick up some magic sticks, meaning that while he can't see, she's going to pick up something like a witch's broomstick or some other weapon, something like that. See that? So it's not walk out, it's let me see what you're doing because you might spook or freak me out. Okay? And then it's got your spell on me, baby, right? Turning my heart into stone like a witch. I need you so bad, magic woman, I just can't leave you alone. Okay, so you see what's going on. He's attracted to her, he can't see that she's dangerous, but he doesn't want her to turn his back on her. So that's that song. I bet you never even gave that any thought. And with that in mind, the other video I did just the other day, which also got quite a lot of views, very popular song, Killing Me Softly. Okay, so Killing Me Softly with his song. I learned all the words for that, and fortunately for me, I'm very good at memorizing lyrics. I've got like 200 songs, and I memorize the lyrics 90% of the time. So she sees, strumming her pain. She says strumming my pain. Strumming her pain with his fingers. What does that mean? Strumming my pain with your fingers. Okay, it means the music is somehow resonating in her mind and reminding her or making her experience her emotional pain, which has got nothing to do with the music. It was to do with a relationship or something wrong in her life, right? And later on, she says, he sang as if he knew me in all my dark despair. And then he looked right through me as if I wasn't there. What does that mean? It means that the song he was singing and the music evoked in her all her dark despair, and but he looked right through her. So he wasn't doing it deliberately. He wasn't focusing on her and trying to tease her or remind her of her misery. He was just singing a song, strumming the pain, and it was passing right through her. She never knew him, because earlier on it says, what was it again? A stranger to my eyes, that's right, yeah. A stranger to my eyes, as if he found my letters and read them all out loud. Okay, now there's a message here, right? Now, I don't want to feel like an amateur psychologist, but I did actually do a psychology degree. I'm quite good at this sort of thing. What this is saying, and this is like in the paranoid thing, I was trying to say, you know, people feel desperate sometimes. You feel very depressed, dark despair, pain. But somehow the music exactly represented that. But the music was not directed at her. He wasn't singing it for her, he was just singing it. There's an important message for all of you out there who's experiencing dark despair. It's like a radio signal. The dark despair, you pick it up. You pick it up if it's tuned to you. If your tuning is right, you pick up the pain, and the dark despair is out there in the environment, the social environment, the physical environment. And sometimes some people happen to have their dial set to pick it up, right? So it's not you. It's not the radio's fault that it's playing some shitty music, right? It's the broadcaster's fault. So if you're feeling that, what you've got to do is somehow adjust that dial so that you can tune it out. And that is a form of psychotherapy. As I mentioned before, you can do that by making a big effort to think of a few things you might like doing, and start with something very simple and something that you like, and just do that, and that just tweaks that dial so all that dark despair and pain is not experienced by you, because like a radio is not playing a different channel. Yeah. So that's an important concept to think about. Right? I'll give another talk later on about teaching. I've got some things to say about that.